Hello, and welcome to Passionately Intrigued Arts and More, Part 2 of experimenting with resin and alcohol ink on a TV stand / desk table. I have sanded the first coat of resin down and added ink markings with a gold posh pen. I am now pouring the second coat of resin on. I will work the resin in with my hands to the edges, smoothing it out all the way across the board. Making sure to cover the sides. I'm adding more resin to level it out. Using a heat gun to move the resin and to pop the bubbles. The piece still has some dimples, so I'm adding more in those areas and working it in. The dimples were quite deep, so I will probably have to add another coat of resin once this coat cures. Anytime you work resin, there will be bubbles, so I will try to pop those once again. I let the resin cure overnight, and now I am sanding this down to give it a rough surface for the next coat of epoxy resin. Clean your resin dust off with 91% alcohol or 99% alcohol. You want to clean it thoroughly or you will create more dimples. Any type of particles left on the surface can create these dimples, or fish eyes as they are called. Some resin artists use Dawn dish detergent for this stage. I am now applying the last coat of resin, using the same process as I did in the beginning. I take a craft stick and wipe the drips off from underneath the table all around. So I ended up putting 3 thin layers of the epoxy resin on here, and I taped the back of it so that these drips would not stick to this piece here. And so I'm going to take my heat gun and loosen up this resin and try to get this tape off. Started this in. Start. And once the resin heats up, it should come off pretty easily. We're going to see. You might have to use a tool to help you get started. But you got to get that resin heated. And it should peel right off, taking the resin drips with it. And that way you don't have all that sanding to do on the bottom of your piece. Turn this up just a little bit. And you'll see as the resin heats, the tape peels right off. It takes a little time, but this is much better than sanding this bottom piece. You might have to do a little sanding. And if it doesn't seem like it's going to come off, like if the resin is thicker, then you can just use your tool, putty knife, to go up under that tape and under the resin and peel that off. So there's one piece. There's a little bit of stickiness there that will be easy to clean. So let's continue. Get that corner started and lift it. Try to get a hold of it. You kind of do it in an angle. If you can angle your tape, it makes it much easier. So there's a piece that's stuck. You just take your putty knife and go up under. Take that off. Now this side is being a little more difficult because the resin drips are thicker. But you can get up under there. Slow and steady. And if you have tape left, you can always come back. So I'm just going to pull this off and come back and do that little edge. Heat it up. Use your putty knife to get up under there. And lift it off.
heat this up and then scrape it off with the putty knife. There we go. I'll do these other two sides off camera and then come back and show you what I'm going to do next. Alright, it came off pretty smoothly. A couple pieces I had to use the putty knife. But now, it's just a little sticky and I'm going to use my Dremel and just smooth it out just a little bit. Just going over the edge. And that should be all the sanding I need to do to the back side. So I'll brush it off and use some alcohol to clean it. Get all that residue off. Now keep in mind this is the back side. I'm not going to do a whole lot to it, but I don't want it to look too tacky. That's just me. You don't have to do all this if you don't want to, but I like to finish my product, finish my pieces off nicely. I'm going to do that one more time. Get all those dust particles off. And at this point you can use a little soap and water. Okay, I'll let that alcohol thoroughly dry, and then I'm just going to put a coat of clear varnish on the back side. I have some Krylon triple thick clear glaze. You can use any type of clear glaze you'd like to, if you'd like to, and just give it a thin coat. Okay, we'll let that dry and I'll be back. The clear is dry, and at this point I decided to use my Posca permanent marker to, it's gold, to go along the edges so that I match up this very edge right here with the color that's on here. And I've just taken it over a little bit. Just covering that lip up, which all is not necessary. It's totally up to you if you want to do this. I just want to finish it off right. Okay, that doesn't take long to dry. I'll let that dry, then it's time to put the hardware on. Okay, I placed the legs, the hardware on top of this, well actually the bottom, and I'm lining up the holes to these pieces here. And I'm gonna just start with putting a couple screws in to hold it down. Screw them in tight yet. Just to get it on here right now. Okay, so that's 2 on each side. Let's see how this works. Oh, and these will just go right here. And these 4 holes here, so let me put those in. And I am screwing these all the way down as tight as I can. Okay, let me tighten them all up. Now, I've got to get screws in over here. So, put this, let's see. Yeah, just want to move that out of my way for right now, so I can get these other screws in. We're almost done. Yay! sure they're all tight now. Okay, last 2 screws. Okay, and our desk table is finally done. So, I'm going to move it off this here that I have it on, stand it up for you so you can see the final results. So this part here just goes into these lips here, like so. Okay? Now off camera, I'm gonna take it off of this and set it up straight. Okay, y'all, are you ready? Are you ready? Let's flip this joker over and see what we got going on here. Look at here, look at here. Oh my goodness. Is that not beautiful or what? Yes, I am done. Look at that desktop. Look at there. What do you think? Tell me what you think. Let me give you a better view. Let me flip this camera. Hold on. Let's give you a better look at this. And we are out in the sun. It turned out absolutely beautiful. I love it. Tell me what you think. This is available and for sale. If you're interested, let me know. You can hit my email up. And this is it. I'm just gonna clean it up a little bit. Let's see. Let's see. Yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. It turned out nice. Let's go this angle. Let's go this angle. Ta-da! Ta-da! All right, y'all. That is it. I'm excited. It turned out really, really good. It is beautiful. Tell me what you think. And yes, leave that comment, thumbs up. I'm ready to do another one. I'm ready to do another one. Not yet, but I am. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Toodles. Peace and love. And we'll see you soon.